Hey folks, welcome back to another review with yours truly, Sam Healey. Today we're taking a look at this guy right here, Pyramid Poker by R&R Games. It is a quick little two-player variation on poker with some pretty neat chunky components in it. So let's get down to the table and take a look. The game begins by each player taking 15 blocks randomly when they are placed face down, and then the rest of the blocks are put back into the box. They're not used in this game. And once each player has their starting blocks, they're ready to begin. On your turn, you take one of your blocks and place it anywhere on the foundation like so, with the value of the card and what suit it is facing you, not facing your opponent. And then your opponent will do the same thing, and so forth and so on. Now that there are two, I can choose to place this on the bottom of the foundation, or I can place like this. But whenever you place a block, it cannot have an overhang like this. It has to be on a solid foundation, like so. After both players have placed all of their blocks into the pyramid, then continuing in the same fashion, each player will start taking a block off to construct their hand over here on the other side of the foundation. So, since my opponent placed the last block on, I get to take from the first. So I'm going to choose one of the ones that he placed that I don't know the value of and turn it over. No, just happens to be a queen. That's a pretty good thing. I'm going to place it over here in hand 3 just to begin placing that hand. I've got a good start to my last hand here. And then my opponent will take one of the ones. Maybe he wants to make sure he gets this one, which is a 4 of hearts. Don't know why, but maybe he's got a plan. So he'll put it there in hand 2, like so. And then I'll be able to take one. I'm going to go ahead and take this guy right here and place it in hand 1. And then my opponent will take one of the ones that he wanted. And place it here. And so with basic scoring, each player then just takes the hands that they constructed, and you're going for a best 2 out of 3. So here, first of all, there's a pair of queens, but my aces and 2s over here win that, so I win that hand. And then over here, his full house definitely beats this one, and then his full house again definitely beats this one as well. So my opponent actually won the game 2 hands to 1. There is also an advanced scoring chart where you can get a number of points for the kind of hands that you are able to create, and then you also get a number of points based on how many hands you win, and whoever has the most points at the end of that scoring is the winner. But you can use either one, and that's how you play Pyramid Poker. This is a great game for people who are familiar with poker, who know the differences and value between the different poker hands that are out there. This is a great little, almost a dexterity feeling game, although there isn't any dexterity there. It's just that you don't want the pyramid to topple over halfway through your game, if you understand what I mean. So it has that feel. The blocks that you have that you're building the pyramid with are really nice and chunky. I like how they thought about, well, how are we going to differentiate the 6s from the 9s by orienting and putting that suit character up there so that you have to, and it's always on the right side of the tile. So I liked how they figured out that problem in a very simplistic and yet aesthetically pleasing way. I think that the amount of thought that goes into this, even with just the base scoring, is very good. It's not so much that it's brain burning, but it's also not so simple that it feels like this tedious task that really doesn't matter anyway. Building your hands is interesting as well because you have the opportunity throughout the course of the game to take the tile that your opponent placed. You don't know what it is, so it has that kind of push your luck feel to it as well, which also falls in line with the idea of gambling and playing poker and that type of thing. You know, just trying to go with the flow that way, so to speak. Pyramid Poker is a great two-player game in my opinion. It's going to get 2 thumbs up from me because I really enjoyed the process of building the pyramid and then deconstructing the pyramid and building your hands. All levels of the game had me interested, and that's a cool thing because it is very light. It is very simple to play, but there are levels of thought that go into it. So you will find yourself trying to second guess your opponent's placement of, did he place this here because he wanted to take it quicker than the other ones, or is he blocking something that's underneath it? So those are the kinds of questions that you'll be asking yourself throughout the course of the game. I thought it was an interesting game that I really enjoyed. So that's that. Pyramid Poker. See you guys on the flip side.